and try to help one another. We had one neighbor come bring us over 4 water bottles, another neighbor bring us over 2 blankets.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 5, a fire breaks out at a large apartment complex near downtown Richland. We are there. Plus,
a SWAT situation nabs a wanted man in Kennewick. We're following up on that.
another story we're following, another small business opens up in the Tri-Cities today. We're going to take you there.
And get ready for that frigid weekend we've been telling you about. Tiffany is in for Stacy with your First Alert forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
And good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this Friday. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is January the 17th.
Well, firefighters were called to the Columbia Park Apartments in Richland this morning. We were there. The small blaze at the large complex on the 1600 block of Jadwin Avenue forced a number of residents to evacuate. Firemen and women say they were able to put out a fire in the bedroom of one of the apartments. The family will not be able to return at this time. When we arrived, no smoke or flames were visible.
And I was trying to pull my car out, and then all of a sudden, I realized I wasn't going to be able to because everything going on. I'm just helping him make sure he stays warm and stays behaving. Yeah, it is definitely cold right now, and it's just when something like this happens, it's like just everybody come together and try to help one another. We had one neighbor come bring us over 4 water bottles.
The fire did not extend beyond the bedroom, so all the other apartments within the building should be able to be livable here shortly.
Firefighters say the cause of the fire still under investigation. Nobody was hurt. Following up now, a business owner in Grandview is left picking up the pieces. This after a fire broke out early Wednesday morning in the downtown area.
Yeah, take a look. Raymond Navarro is the son of Miss Sylvia, who owned the Herbie Hope. Navarro says his mom always wanted a shop where she could help people through natural remedies. He says she first started her business in 1998 and has been at that downtown location for more than 20 years. He also says it was his mom's dream to have a place where she was her own boss. But when she got that call at 6:30 that morning, she didn't know everything would change in just a matter of seconds.
She, let me know that she made it out of the building with just the top that she had on, and I went back in the house, grabbed some clothes for her, and things she needed, and made my way down to the police department where she was waiting. Unfortunately, watching her building burn down from down the street.
I appreciate all the people that have called me because they are worried, but I don't feel so much of the loss. The only thing I feel is that I was left without a home, where to live, and all the people that would come and visit me at my shop.
Yeah, Monique Ledesma translating for us. Since the fire, Navarro has brought his mom to live with him. Her other family members have also helped her as well with daily necessities, but she did lose everything as her home was located behind her shop and also was destroyed due to the fire. Navarro has now started a GoFundMe to help his mom. The cause of the fire still under investigation.
In developing news now, many law enforcement agencies spent several hours in a standoff with a man in Kennewick. Well, this happened at a home on the 300 block of South Roosevelt Street last night. Our very own Monique Ledesma was there. One officer told her they had evidence the man was inside and armed with a gun. Kennewick, Richland, and Pasco police were at the scene along with Benton and Franklin County Sheriff's offices. Also Tri-City SWAT and the Richland Bomb Squad. Authorities used flashbangs and spoke on a loudspeaker to try to get that man to come out of the house. Officers also broke some house windows to send a drone inside. After 4.5 hours, the man came out and was arrested.
In this instance, officers did conduct a search warrant after the suspect was in custody at the residence and recovered a significant amount of narcotics and 4 firearms. So as you can see that those special weapons and tactics, as SWAT is called, are important to make sure that we can have a safe resolution.
The man was booked into the Benton County Jail on 2 counts of assault in the first degree, also unlawful possession of a firearm, resisting arrest, and obstruction. Tonight, police are asking for your help to help solve a more than a year-and-a-half-old homicide case. Kennewick police say in December of 2023, someone shot 35-year-old Juan Diego Beloso multiple times in his driveway. That happened in the area off South Vancouver Street and West 4th Avenue. Beloso later died at the hospital. If you know anything about this homicide, call the police. You can remain anonymous.
We're going to head to Ellensburg now. After a big turnout in 2024, the police department there now conducting their annual Safety and Police Community Interaction Survey. The average time to complete the survey is just 5 minutes, but you only have until January 31st. A report on the results and how the Ellensburg Police Department implemented lessons learned will be available on the department website, along with the results from the previous year. Paper copies of the survey are also available at the library, City Hall, Police Department, Hope Source, or upon request.
Well, the weekend almost here, but we're going to need those scarves, gloves, hats, all the warm gear. You got to get it ready.
Yes, warm is the word today. Let's check in with First Alert meteorologist Tiffany Savona. She's in for Stacy and joins us with a first look at our forecast. Hi, Tiffany.
Good evening, Austin and Wendy. Hopefully you enjoyed the 40s today because that's going to be the warmest temperature we're going to see over the next 7 days. A big cool down is expected this weekend. In fact, coldest air of the season will be moving into the United States. Right now, it just looks cold out there, doesn't it? The sun has set. This is what it looks like in Richland, courtesy of the Legends Casino Hotel. The sky is crystal clear, and we're going to keep the sky clear overnight. And temperatures are going to drop pretty quickly. In fact, they're already down into the 30s for many spots. Keep in mind, we were in the upper 40s just 2-3 hours ago. So we're down to 37 now in Tri-Cities, 36 Connell. We're down to 37 Walla Walla, 36 in Pendleton, and 38 degrees in Yakima with 34 in Ellensburg. Thankfully, we don't have much wind out there to really create a wind chill factor, and the winds are going to stay light overnight, but that means we could see some patchy fog and freezing fog develop by tomorrow morning. But none of that expected this evening. If you have Friday night plans, just be sure to bundle up as temperatures will be hovering around that freezing mark 7, 8, 9 o'clock. Tomorrow, some patchy freezing fog possible in the morning. I don't think it'll be widespread, probably confined to those valley locations. Temperatures in the 20s to start off the day, and look at those highs. Only in the middle 30s. At least the sun will be shining, but it looks like the coldest air, the coldest morning should be Monday morning. We'll have that full 7-day forecast, let you know how cold it'll get. Coming up, Austin, Wendy, back to you.
All right, Tiffany. Now to Oregon, an area high school had a lockdown drill this week, but this one was a little bit different. At Pendleton High School, teachers and staff knew there would be a drill today, but they didn't know what time. The drill happened when most students were not in their classrooms, but in the hallways. So that meant everyone needed to know where to go and what to do. The Pendleton Police Department and Oregon State Police were there to help in the drill. They say they were pleasantly surprised to see most everyone did the right thing. We should note parents were notified of the lockdown drill before it started. Preliminary interviews for the Kennewick School District's next superintendent are scheduled for Tuesday, January 28th and Thursday, January 30th at the district's admin center. The interviews will run from 5:30 to 8:45 p.m. both evenings. 6 candidates have been selected by the board of directors for this initial round of interviews. Members of the public are welcome to attend and observe the interview process. Following the interviews, finalists will be invited to return for final interviews with district staff, students, and community members scheduled for early February. The new superintendent will assume their role on July 1st.
New tonight, a Tri-Cities business opened up a new location after the CEO and president say they've just outgrown the old location. Sagebrush Employment Services cut the ribbon on their new home in Kennewick. There it is, some loud cheers and clapping, a lot of smiling faces there. Well, many community members did come out to show their support, as you saw. The City of Kennewick's Mayor Pro Tem read a proclamation for the business as well. James Brandt, the president, and CEO Rob Wilson say they're ready to go.
Just that warm feeling you get inside when you help somebody, really, really nice.
And we've definitely seen a need in the Tri-Cities as well for these services. So we're very excited to continue to work with the people of the Tri-Cities.
Brent and Wilson say if you need their help, you can either go to their website or just stop off by their office off of Edison Street in Kennewick. They're open Monday through Friday from 9 until 4:30.
Quick sports note for you. The Seattle Kraken continue to struggle, but the guys are not giving up. They face off again tomorrow against the LA Kings at home. Meanwhile, the Monsters of the Deep won only one game this week as they are continuing to find a way to play defense. However, Seattle had some great plays this week. And coming up at 6, Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen has the first Kraken Plays of the Week 2025 edition. And with that, our news at 5 is just getting started. Still ahead, we are previewing some local MLK Day events.
But first,
Monday's presidential inauguration is set to be the coldest in 40 years. Now organizers are moving it inside. I'm Christiane Cordero with the details from Washington.
And Tiffany is back with a look at your full weekend first alert forecast. You're going to need to see this. We'll be right back after the break.
The Ford F-150 redefines working remotely. There's a desk inside the cab, a tailgate work surface out back, and available Pro Power on board to plug in what you need. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
My name's Will Enzi. I do the dock. I put stuff out in the store too. And I've been here for about 7 years and a half now. And I went over to Pasco, the tall guy, Robert. I got introduced to him and then he gave me the job. I like taking donations and I like talking to people. I like the people come here and yeah, this is a good place to work.
Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is celebrating 3 decades of fun. We're starting our 30th year giving away over $30,000 in cash and prizes. Join the fun starting in January and win up to $500 cash every 15 minutes. You could be one of 5 lucky winners to take home the $1995 cash grand prize. The celebration continues with over $30,000 again in February. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Celebrate 3 decades of fun.
Swing into Fred's Appliance for our New Year New Kitchen Super Sale and discover unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in our region. Introducing the new Electrolux 700 Series Alpine Green Washer and Dryer. This washer has an industry-exclusive 2 ways to sanitize, making it the most efficient washer on the market.
Fred's, it's appliances, only appliances.
At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
The Ford F-150 redefines working remotely. There's a desk inside the cab, a tailgate work surface out back, and available Pro Power on board to plug in what you need. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Welcome back, everybody. In 3 days, Donald Trump will be sworn in as the 47th president. But today, weather in our nation's capital is forcing the inauguration and events around it indoors.
That's right. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the details from Washington.
The countdown was already on to get D.C. ready for Monday. Now, organizers are pivoting. Around the nation's capital today, fencing is up, bleachers are set, and plans to welcome hundreds of thousands of people to the National Mall are scrapped. President-elect Trump announcing today he has ordered the inauguration address, in addition to prayers and other speeches, to be delivered in the United States Capitol Rotunda, adding the various dignitaries and guests will be brought into the Capitol. Wind chills are expected to be 5 to 10 degrees during Monday's swearing-in, making it the coldest inauguration in 40 years.
I, Ronald Reagan, do solemnly swear.
The last time cold weather forced an inauguration indoors was 1985, during President Ronald Reagan's second swearing-in. That, too, was moved to the Capitol Rotunda. This year, D.C.'s Capital One Arena will host a live viewing of Trump's swearing-in, plus the presidential parade that follows. Trump is expected to visit the crowd of supporters.
Governor Noem, please stand and raise your right hand.
Today, Trump's cabinet pick for Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem faced a grilling from senators on Capitol Hill on how or whether she would execute his campaign promises.
The president is in charge of this country and has made a promise to the American people, and we will fulfill his agenda.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Trump will kick off his second term with his highest approval rating since November 2016, according to pre-inaugural polling from CNN and Fox. Each found nearly half of Americans see him favorably, a majority expecting he'll do a good job in office. The same polling also found more people oppose than favor several of Trump's proposals, including imposing large tariffs on Canada and Mexico to force immigration policies. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
Back here at home, Columbia Basin College will host the Martin Luther King Jr. bell ringing ceremony on Monday. The event begins at 5:30 outside the T building near the MLK statue. This will give the community a chance to gather and honor the life and legacy of Dr. King. During the event, CBC will present the MLK Spirit Award, an annual recognition given to a person who really just exemplifies Dr. King's values and vision for social justice, equality, and service to others. People will have the chance to eat, listen to some music, and check out the Manhattan Project photo gallery. The USDA Forest Service will waive recreation fees at most day use sites across national forests in Oregon and Washington on Monday. That's in recognition of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. This fee waiver is really designed to remove barriers to access, just allowing more people to experience the recreational opportunities offered on national forests. The agency also recognizes this day as a National Day of Service, which aligns with a broader effort to encourage public engagement with nature and promote volunteer service on public lands. The fee waiver applies to many Forest Service Day use sites, including picnic areas, most boat launches, and trailheads. Well, attention Yakima drivers, you will find sections of some streets temporarily closed Monday for the MLK Day March.
Yeah, let's talk all about it. The march will begin at 12 p.m. at Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and North 5th Avenue. From there, it will proceed east on the boulevard to 8th Street. Participants will then head south on 8th to the Yakima Convention Center. Organizers will begin setting up at 11 a.m. They anticipate it will end around 1. Rolling street closures are planned along the route. Yakima Police Department officers will manage the temporary closures as participants make their way through each block along the route. The march and related activities, of course, will honor the slain civil rights leader. It's open to the public. Organizers anticipate more than 400 participants. Well, before we check in with Tiffany, Pacific Power says they are monitoring the weather system that is expected to bring extreme temps this weekend. Customers can conserve energy by shifting usage during periods of high demand, helping with the reliability of electric service while also saving money on bills. Other ways customers can help during periods of high demand: set the thermostat to 68 degrees when you're at home, lower the temperature by several degrees when you are away from home and at bedtime, and clean or replace furnace filters often. Turn off lights, computers, and electronics when not in use.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
And it's not going to be nearly as cold here locally as it will across the northern plains. That is where they're going to be dealing with extreme cold over the next few days. More on that in just a minute. We're taking a live look out of our camera in Richland right now. The sun has gone down, so temperatures continue to drop. We're looking at a cold night ahead. It'll be a little bit colder than last night and what you woke up to early this morning. By tomorrow morning, temperatures were in the upper 40s just a few hours ago, and now we're dealing with mid and upper 30s. We're down to 37 degrees in the Tri-Cities, down to 37 in Walla Walla, 38 in Yakima, we're down to 37 in Hermiston, and 36 degrees in Pendleton. Winds are light, and they're expected to stay light tonight and over the next few days, so we're really not going to be concerned with a wind chill factor here across portions of the Columbia Basin and northeastern Oregon. But with that light wind, that could lead to the potential for some patchy fog and patchy freezing fog by tomorrow morning, as we did have some clouds earlier today, but our visible satellite imagery has shown, at least when the sun was up, that those clouds did push off to the south, leading to a clear sky this evening with a clear sky overnight. Again, we're looking at temperatures down in the 20s. Now, here's the weather pattern that's setting up. A strong Arctic cold front is actually blasting across the plains right now. Look at this big dip in the jet stream. That's allowing some very cold air from Canada to move southward into the United States. And for all of these areas in blue, that's where temperatures are going to be below average. The extreme cold is going to be confined to the Dakotas, portions of Montana and Minneapolis. That's where they could see wind chills 30, 40 below. National Weather Service actually just put out an extreme cold warning for some of those areas, saying that wind chills could potentially get down to minus 50, minus 55 degrees. That is absolutely very uncomfortable, life-threatening. That is where frostbite can happen in minutes. Thankfully, we're not going to have to be dealing with that here across our region. Now, overnight tonight, we will see mainly clear skies. Temperatures will be dropping into the 20s, and we may have some patchy freezing fog early tomorrow morning. So if visibility is reduced where you are, keep in mind there could be a few slick spots because temperatures will be down into the low and middle 20s area wide. Now, tomorrow afternoon, expect plenty of sunshine, but that sunshine not really going to help warm us up too much, as high temperatures will only climb into the middle 30s tomorrow, mid to upper 30s, and that's a good 10-15 degrees cooler than what it felt like earlier this afternoon. So we're putting high temperatures around 36 in the Tri-Cities, 36 in Yakima, and then middle 30s in Hermiston and out toward the foothills of the Blues. Your 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities showing that we keep it cold into the middle 30s we go. Coldest morning will be Monday morning, with teens expected across the entire region. And we don't see temperatures get close to average until the end of next week, when our next storm system could bring us a little bit of light rain and snow. Yakima 36 tomorrow, 35 Sunday, 16 Monday morning. So if you are going to any of those MLK Day marches or parades, you're really going to need to bundle up. Walla Walla 34 tomorrow, 32 Sunday with a few more clouds, and then teens early Monday morning, 36 in Hermiston tomorrow, 35 Sunday, and we keep it in the mid to upper 30s through the end of the week. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Burr. That's all I have to say about that. All right, lots more still to come on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
Yeah, we've got the spotlight when we come back.
Texans, Chiefs, NFL Countdown starts at 11 Saturday morning on Apple Valley News Now.
No matter how he got here, how alone she feels, how they've struggled to support their best friend. What's important is this moment, when they reached out and said, "I can't do this alone." And we said, "That's okay. We'll figure it out together." If you or a loved one needs support, our trained counselors can help you too. 988, anywhere, anytime.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through March 31st, receive rebates up to $1,300 off, plus a free thermostat on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details. Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pai gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
A drunk driver just blew a stop sign and we collided. My vehicle was total. What about the vehicle? How am I gonna get to work? How am I gonna continue taking care of my family? I contacted Tamaki Law and I told them about what had happened. Tamaki. Made it very simple, very easy. It was stress relief for me. If you happen to be in an accident, call Tamaki Law.
Get 3.9% APR on a 2024 Cadillac Lyriq. Visit your Yakima and Tri-Cities Cadillac dealer today.
Next ET, Hollywood's helping hand after the catastrophic LA fires, plus the impact on future events. Then behind the scenes of the true life thriller September 5.
This is exactly as it went down.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Time for tonight's Spotlight at 5. Ruth Livingston Elementary in Pasco has been recognized as a 2024 State ESEA Distinguished School by the Office of Superintendent of Public Instruction. The honor is awarded for exceptional student performance and academic growth, and it is the first for a Tri-Cities area school in over 7 years. As part of the recognition, Ruth Livingston Elementary will receive a $15,000 award to further enhance student learning. Congrats to them. If you have an idea for the Spotlight, send me an email, areed@applevalley.com.
All right, what an awesome achievement, right? All right, we've got a final look at your full forecast when we come up.
A waterfall, a footbridge, and more. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
I want you to want me.
Get ready for a musical institution. Cheap Trick, live. Saturday, February 22nd, 8 p.m. Legends Casino Hotel. Over 4 decades, and the legacy continues. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends gift shop. Cheap Trick, live.
For the greatest selection at the lowest prices, come to Cost Less Carpet.
As a general contractor, I bring my clients to Cost Less Carpet so they can see every option.
Everything I need is always in stock.
If it's trendy or new, I'm sure you'll find it here.
And their team of designers are so fun to work with.
It really is worth the experience.
I can find everything for my home or my client's home. No problem.
Shopping here is an awesome experience.
Cost Less Carpet, where inspiration and ideas happen.
And Consumer Reports.
We're testers.
This organization accepts no advertising or sponsorship.
Since 1936.
Testing dishwashers, TVs, cars, vacuums.
We buy directly from stores, just like you.
Making sure products are safe.
And that they last.
Because we're advocates.
Engineers and scientists. We're testers. We're Consumer Reports.
Join us.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Fun times are waiting for you at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Enjoy Vegas-style slots and table games, fine dining, and exciting entertainment. And now, get your tickets for the Australian Bee Gees, a tribute show on Saturday, February 15th. Voted the best tribute show in Las Vegas. Come jive to all the classic Bee Gees hits that you know and love. Get your tickets now. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Welcome to the unpredictable, the unforgettable, the unbelievable football.
The Houston Texans battle the world champion Kansas City Chiefs in a winner-take-all AFC divisional playoff. Texans, Chiefs, NFL Countdown starts at 11 Saturday morning.
Tonight, a beloved father who went missing and evidently told his best friends not to come looking for him.
Let's just say the phrase "over my dead body" takes on a new meaning.
Just when you think you know where the story is headed, things take a turn.
2020 tonight on ABC.
This weekend will feature much colder weather. Will likely be anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees colder than what we saw today. Look for highs in the middle 30s in the Tri-Cities and Yakima with lows in the teens and 20s. Coldest morning will be Monday morning. So you need to make sure you have all the winter gear, all the layers out of your closet ready to be used this weekend and next week as it stays cold all the way through the end of next week.
Oh, all right, we're ready. Thank you so much, Tiffany, and thank you for joining us and watching the News at 5.
Yeah, we'll be back at 6, hoping your news is good news.